The PlayStation 5 Pro enhancements for Baldur's Gate 3 have been detailed. In quality mode, the game will target 4K native resolution and 30 FPS, while in performance mode, the game will target 4K 60. Other quality fixes were announced for Baldur's Gate 3 on the PlayStation 5 Pro, particularly for Act 3. Have you played Baldur's Gate 3? Release date has been announced for Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. IGN also released an in-depth final preview of the game, showing the different gameplay elements that you'll have at your disposal. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle will be releasing on the 9th of December 2024 on Xbox Series X and S and also PC. It's a timed exclusive to the Xbox, with it set to be released on the PlayStation 5 during spring of 2025. When we know the release date for the PlayStation 5 version, I'll be sure to mention on the gaming news. Will you be playing Indiana Jones and the Great Circle? Nier Automata DLC for Stellar Blade gets a release date. The DLC will introduce photo mode, different outfits, and also quality of life changes to the game as well. The DLC is set to launch on the 20th of November 2024. Have you played Stellar Blade? The president of Nintendo has confirmed that the Nintendo Switch 2 will be announced before the 31st of March 2025. There was previous speculation that this date was going to be pushed back, but the president of Nintendo has confirmed in fact that that is the true date. When we have more official information about the Nintendo Switch 2, I'll be sure to mention on the gaming news. Will you be buying a Nintendo Switch 2? PlayStation has committed to releasing major single-player games every year from 2025 onwards. It was a strong push towards live service games, but after the failure of Concord and the cancellation of The Last of Us multiplayer, PlayStation is changing its priorities. Single-player games to look forward to in 2025 include Ghost of Yotei, Death Stranding 2 On the Beach, and also the new IP coming from the Days Gone developer Bend Studios. Which game are you looking forward to the most to play in 2025? PlayStation have released a list of all the games that will be enhanced for the PlayStation 5 Pro at launch. The games listed include Alan Wake 2 and Last of Us Part 1 and Part 2. The PlayStation 5 Pro is set to launch on the 7th of November 2024. Will you be buying a PlayStation 5 Pro? Sony has announced that 65.5 million PlayStation 5s have been sold to date. Also, the PlayStation 5 Pro was released as of the 7th of November 2024. The PlayStation 5 continues to go strength to strength, and there's speculation that there'll be at least another 2-3 years before we get information about the PlayStation 6. Do you own a PlayStation 5? There's been an update to God of War Ragnarok. The update introduces various gameplay mechanics that were introduced to the PC version of the game, including the ability to reduce the amount of puzzle hints you get from the companions. The patch also introduced PlayStation 5 Pro enhancements, which allow you to play the game at preferred quality mode but at 60 frames a second. The patch should download automatically if you have it installed on your PlayStation 5. Have you played God of War Ragnarok? The limited edition Steam Deck OLED is going to go on sale. It will have the same specs as the Steam Deck OLED 1TB model, except it will be available in white and grey. The limited edition Steam Deck will be on sale from the 18th of November 2024. Baldur's Gate 3 has proven to be the most popular game on the Steam Deck so far. Do you own a Steam Deck? Konami released Part 3 of the Metal Gear Solid Legacy series. During the video, they spoke more about the upcoming Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. David Hayter, who was a voice actor behind Snake, introduced his 2 co-stars from Metal Gear Solid 3. After 2 decades of secrecy, the voice actress behind Eva was finally revealed. All this time she's been using the secret name Suzetta Minette, but her real identity was revealed to be Jodie Benson. Jodie Benson is the voice actress behind Ariel in The Little Mermaid. She kept it secret at the time because she was mostly doing family-friendly stuff alongside Disney. During the video, they also revealed how they did the kissing scenes, the influence of Boss over Snake, and spoke in detail about the general legacy of the game. There isn't a release date yet for Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater, but it's said to come out during 2024. When there is an official release date, I'll be sure to mention it on the gaming news. Did you play the original Metal Gear Solid 3?